Hey everyone, welcome to Zunno. This is my software that I have built over the last, let's say, a few weeks, maybe a little longer than that. But anyways, it's basically a create like social media content, basically like for your posts on LinkedIn or X, Twitter, or your blog posts. If you have a blog website or something like that, this will actually help you in creating a professional looking, I guess, prompt or a post. So here, up here, we go up to workflows. This is actually where the main stuff happens on this app. So the workflows here. This right here will be your my workflows. So this will be like where you create your own workflow. You can also put it into a public library. So like if there's a bunch of people on here that can use these as well. So that's what I got. So it does show all your workflows when you save, but public libraries will actually be where you submit everything. So if I go on here, if I go into on here, this one is the one I created when I first started. So if I go into edit here, I can go into private mode, so I can put it to public, and then anybody who comes into the site can actually use this prompt that this workflow that I created. So, but I'm not going to put that as that. So we're going to cancel that. So here it is. So we'll do a LinkedIn, which runs a 2-step. Twitter runs a 3-step, and then the blog outliner runs a 2-step on these. These are just created, just to show you how things go, but you can actually make more steps if you need to. So we'll go into the LinkedIn generator. So we'll go to edit here. And so here you basically want to do your workflow name and then your description of what it is. And then you go down here and you can add a step. So if you add a step here, basically it goes on the bottom there. This will be actually AI generated, or you can do text transformation or combined text. Let's do an AI generation. So basically this is the model it uses. There's 2 models right now you can use. And then you go down here and then you type in what you want, just your prompt template, and then you put your characters in, and then you put, if you want, you have your max words, you can do that. So if, like I said, Twitter has 280 on there. Anyways, you can name the output or the output name on there just in case. So like here's what I'll do. So I'll show you here. So we cancel here. Actually, we'll go back to edit. Sorry. Anyway, so we'll do this. So, so this one here is the Twitter or the LinkedIn post. So I put my description here, LinkedIn post generator, go down to here. I'm using the model here, and then I do here is I research this topic in private 3 to 5 key insights. So my topic would be, let's say, AI in education. Oops, sorry. In education. I can't even spell, sorry. Education. Then we go down here. We want to say max, I think, for Twitter or for LinkedIn is 3,000, so let's put 2,500 on there. And then we want this as a research, and then we have our second step, which is basically so based on whatever this finds up here, it'll give you the insights, and then it'll go through step 1, and then it'll rewrite an engaging LinkedIn post. It'll use the hooks, and then it'll end with a question. You can have that end of the question if you want or not. Usually, it's probably best on a LinkedIn post. You always want to ask a question at the end. So, basically this one, so max character output, we probably will put like 1,000. Actually, we won't put anything because that's optional. This is just for the research. Your main focus would be on here. So this right here, the final output would be 3,000. But this is optional. And then just basically that, and then you save the changes. So you put that as a post. So our output is going to be a post. So when we save the changes, we go in here, and then right here, then we run this. And then we're getting ready to run the post. So we put the inputs. So there's no requirements right now. So we run the post right now, run the workflow. And there you go. It's completed. So it gives you the key insights and everything, the research that's done, basically in our education and AI, and then it brings out the final output, which is In today's dynamic job market, talent acquisition has required a critical priority for an organization seeking to build high-performing teams. Research has shed light on the evolving trends and challenges faced through the talent professionals. So then, basically that's what it is. And then you can just copy it, and then copy that, and then go post it. So it's basically it. You can actually do a lot more than just this, but this is just a short demonstration of how this workflow goes. Back to here, so if we go into so we have a two-step on Twitter, so we go in here and edit this. We can basically do we want a 5-tweet thread on the outline of the topic. So we run that. Go down to step 2. This is basically based on the outline. It rewrites the Twitter and the hook and make it attention grabbing. So basically it makes it a lot better, makes the wording better. And then down to step 3, you can make a second tweet with this as well. So if you want 2 tweets, you can make that, and it'll take the key insights for 2 and 1, and then make a new tweet based on these 2 outputs here. Yeah. Anyways, that's it. That's the demo for this application. That's really it. That's all it is. Nothing too fancy. We do have prompts up here as well if you want to use that. These ones actually generate images and stuff you can use for Leonardo, Midjourney, Stable, Dolly, or Flux. And then you can use it for anything else as well, but these are just the main core ones. We do have the safe mode, which basically keeps the wording, the output safe. Not using anything derogatory. Not using anything like bad that would flag you as illegal content or something like that. So you can also go into creative, which basically this is more based for like Midjourney and all that, which is a little more lenient on things like different wordings, different less, I guess, just prompts that aren't really restricted by Leonardo AI. So anyways, video also works that way too. It gives you the prompt and everything. So if I go in here, if I would put a female punk rock member in a I can't spell it. Member in a gas station setting, and we basically just go here, and then we want to make an image, so we just forward the prompt. There you go. It gives you a female rock member with a bold, spicy look. Gives you 4 prompts, and then you can use the prompts in an image generator if you want. Video works the same way as well. Do you have the UGC generator? This actually gives you like product placement type style videos if you want, or even images as well. So basically it goes in here and it put the brand and everything, and so if it's what it is, like skincare, tech, food. You can use these presets as male in their 30s, diversity in any. You want to do it for 15 seconds, 10 seconds, just depending on how much you want to spend on seconds. You can use it for TikTok, Instagram, short reels, Sora too. Put the hero message and then call to action, and then if you want additional messages, you put those in there, and then you put your photo. So you put your product photo in there. Maybe you can put like a few of them. I usually say like 2 or 3 different angles if you have. It does work with one pretty well. And then you can do Sora prompts, or you can just do an AI script timeline as well. It can give you like the different options to edit your timeline, as far as like saying, hey, man holding can of soda or something like that. So anyways, that's it. And then you have your saved prompts, and that's that's Zunno for you. But the main selling point for me is getting the workflows, because I think this is really actually probably one of the main things of the app. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just leave a comment or reach out. Thanks.